Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to sort out the top mounts. So this is the little cover on the top. Take that off. This is my top mount, so it's definitely gone and needs to be replaced. So how do you know when they're gone? Well, they're going to be at all funny angles, so they're going to be like either pointed up where you can get like a finger underneath them. I have this one loosened, but you can get the general idea that there's going to be loads of play underneath it. Or if you have a look at the better one, which I've just replaced, and again we just take off the cap so I can show you that they're all the exact same. You see there's absolutely nothing underneath it, so you can't even get your finger underneath it. And that's a brand new one just done, so I'm going to do the far side again. And yeah, when it's all tightened down, it's all bolted up, it should have no gap underneath. So obviously when this is tightened, I have loosened this one, but when it is tightened up there shouldn't be much of a gap, and this one of course there is. So well, it's bigger now that I've undone it, but we're going to do it all the way now. This is my tip for how to get the top mount out. So you have your socket and you put it on, and of course sometimes there's no resistance and the thing just keeps turning and turning and turning and you can't get it out. So how do you get it out? Well, let's do it the way the Volkswagen said to do it. So you get your Allen key. Well, this one fits onto a socket, but it's the same thing, it's an Allen key. Then you get your socket, you put it back down. Now you're kind of stuck because you have no way of turning this. So you can get a vice grip and lock it on, and then turn this. That doesn't really work because the vice grip just tends to slip. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of this socket and get a spark plug remover. So this is an ordinary spark plug remover. There's a grommet, which is this here, and you just pop it out of the center, and there's a lovely hole, and there's 6-sided hex on this side. So what you can do is you can put one on top of the other and turn it. So remember, this one has to stay stationary, so the Allen key will stay stationary and not move. And the outside one will turn anti-clockwise, which is, yeah, that's this way. Or what you can do is keep this stationary, and this one, which is your Allen key, will turn clockwise. So one has to work against the other. So one has to go anti-clockwise and the other one has to go clockwise. So you can move either of them. So this one can stay stationary if you just have an ordinary spanner holding it. And you can use your socket or your 10mm socket on this and just turn it around. That is, if you can find a 10mm socket, because it just disappears. So that's my tip of how to get these out. Okay guys, so when you get your spring, make sure it sits back in the little seat. There's a little stopper just down there. That's the spring on with the compressors on it. And they pull it, squeeze it down enough that you're able to get the cap on, the bearing for the top mount, and the nut. And once you get the nut in, then you can start applying on the rest of these assemblies. So that's the bottom, that's the top of the top mount. That goes in there. There's a cap which goes on top of that, and then a nut, and that's all that holds all of that in to the top of the car. Okay guys, so you saw me just get the nut in there. That's now hanging, and basically it's put everything back together in reverse order. So I now have the new top mount all tightened up. You can see there's no gap underneath there, and same with the other side. So that's how you know a good top mount from a bad top mount. So they're all done now, and I think the car is finished. So guys, that's it now, all finished. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. Support me on PayPal in that link below. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.